Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm going to be talking about again the treasure spawn. Not really the treasure spawn much, this is going to be a shorter video. I'm going to be talking about the monster itself, Nitocris, because what I was doing and how I was basing it was based on a little bit of analysis, a little bit of catching data, and I really didn't check I saw a Japan tournament and I was thinking what will be the best monsters and stuff like that, and I used to use Kairat a lot. I have Kairat myself and I stopped using her, so I was thinking I don't see a lot of people using Kairat. I stopped using her myself. She's not that important. But to put this in perspective, there was a lot of my viewers who commented below. They're in S rank guilds, I'm an A rank guild, so technically speaking they know about this more than I do. And these people claim that this is a very good monster because this will block Kairat, and Kairat is one of those monsters you will see a lot in S guilds. I'm talking a lot, they said. So, and I mean multiple people said it in the comments, not just one, not just two, but multiple people. I think 3 or 4 actually, so it's not, I'm not going to try to over exaggerate it, but they pretty much almost everybody who commented was talking about this is good. Kairat, you don't want Kairat in there. Kairat's really dangerous to mess with. She's a mix that you don't want to be around. So I'm here to correct myself and give you guys correct information, because based on what everybody else said, and they were in S rank in the comments below, or pretty much almost everybody, they say that this is a very good monster to block Kairat. Now, if you don't know what Kairat is or who Kairat is, hold on a second. Oh, I already have her in my main. Well, I'm stupid. She does massive amount of damage. I mean, if you were in A rank or lower, she can pretty much one-shot you almost all the time. She helps gain unison. She decreases the stats of all enemies by 50%, and she decreases their unison gain gauge by 20%. Now, the reason they say this is very useful in general is usually with this current situation and form of guild battles still towards this day, having a strong unisons is very, 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 very good. So you always want to have strong unisons and monsters you can rely on, because it's still very helpful, it's very essential, and it's still going to get you so far in guild battles. So having unison is still currently meta of this era of guild battle for Unison League and what's so not. But when you hit S rank, having monsters like Kairat, most of the time you're not going to one-shot them anymore. Back in the day, when you were an A rank or lower, you mainly one-shot everybody. Not when you're in S rank. When you're in S rank, things run a little bit differently, and by a little bit, I probably mean probably a lot. For those of you who already are in S rank and know how it works, it probably works a lot differently. And how it works is you're not going to be able to one-shot them. If you expect to pop unison, or you expect this to be a 30-second guild battle, it's going to last for at least a minute and a half, 2 minutes usually, before one team can usually win and then get to the crystal wave. And in 2 crystal waves, they're pretty much dead, regardless of unison or not, I believe. I'm not sure. If you want to, you could check the comments below, if they still watch my videos up till now, that is. You can check the comments below. They will fill you in with the info if you have any questions. I hope. I'm not sure. I'm not the boss of them. I hope they will. They might not. It really depends. But yeah, pretty much what I'm trying to say here is a lot of people use Kairat, and it's very, very helpful for guild battles. So this monster right here is very good. They give it as I wouldn't say another Zeldris, because Zeldris is also used, but this monster helps block Kairat in a sense. Just like Zeldris helps block pretty much almost any unison, while this monster just straight up, right off the bat, blocks Kairat. There's no questions asked, there's no percentages, there's no efforts involved whatsoever. You pop the monster right then, there, and now, and it blocks Kairat. And a lot of people use Kairat, and Kairat is a very dangerous monster to deal with. She decreases your unison and increases theirs, and does lots of damage and decreases your stats. So very good in S rank guild battle. So if you're a casual player, or you're a player that doesn't think you're gonna go far in this game, do not worry about this monster. If you plan on becoming that top tier, if you try to become the #1 guild like Fairy Tail from the anime, or some fancy smash like that, or Perhaps you just want to be S rank. Perhaps you just want to have your name known. Perhaps something. You have motives. You have drives. You have dreams of becoming like something good in Unison League. This monster would be for you. But if that's not you, if that's not the case, don't worry about it. Still, I would not recommend this for player versus enemy. This is a player versus player monster, and this is pretty much made to counter against Kyrat. And also banned in a lane. I've also heard from, that's probably a comment from one of my old videos talking about this. My older video today talking about this afternoon. This monster is pretty much driven towards Kyrat, but also banned in a lane. A lot of people will be using banned in a lane, and I think A rank and B rank guild battles, so be careful of that because that was a free to play monster. It does a lot of damage and it buffs, so that's also good for that, but I think this is pretty much programmed to actually counter Kyrat. With that being said, I hope this helped. I hope that covers some things up, and I hope you guys are satisfied with this actual outcome that I actually decide to make and post for you guys. Thank you for the information, by the way. I like to keep my channel realistic as possible and helpful as possible. I'm not a man of false information, and I am not a person of screw you guys over. Pretty much this is supposed to help people. This isn't supposed to make things worse by lying and lying and lying. So I'm very thankful for the information you guys gave me. It helps my channel, even if it feels like it doesn't or you think it doesn't. It does help my channel, and it helps me clarify some things up so we can get this thing straight. But thank you anyways for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Azarath, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, I'm out. Peace.